The streets talk about. If it ain't making money, ain't nothing to talk about. Keep my mind on them stacks, cause that green give you cloud. If it's bread making, baby, I put my work in the streets, rapping showers. Easy man gon' stop, but Atlanta always gon' eat. Everybody can't do what I do. That's Chicago. Why I'm pushing your crew from Chi-Town, Memphis, Tennessee, and all through the Lou. I'm so fresh and so new. Got a hot album too. I came out of nowhere and I'm taking all of these suckers' juice. I keep my promo on them poles, keep that powder out my nose. I'm staying focused, man.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Say my name. What's my name? Say my name. Stayed on my green. I ain't never gonna let nobody talk me out of rolling with my team. Y'all know what I mean. It's money hungry fiends. They think they can outsmart you by selling you a dream. But I stay grinding cause I'm bread making, homie. And they can't figure me out because they really don't know me. You can't never show me. My mama didn't name me Toby. These suckers want slaves, but I'm shaking them like it's real in the field. I'm the lion on the mill. I'm the hollow point.
King Kong ain't got
you ready to
shit
kill.
on me.
These suckers better chill. But I ask brother Will. The king is in the building, so you haters take a kneel. Say my name. What's my name? Say my name. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. What's going on, my family? Good morning, my family on the internet. We are here. We are here. Angel owns the record book. Read it and weep. As Paige Bueckers seals and clinches their way into the playoffs, Chicago Sky, Kamilla Cardoso, and Sydney Taylor fall short. The stars of Chicago hold their heads down and also makes a terrible loss at the last seconds yesterday. I would say, y'all, that this is another season that Chicago has failed short. This is 4 years in a row that we have no presence in the WNBA's playoffs. What a horrible situation for young stars to grow up in. You can imagine what the mindset is of not making the playoffs once again here in Chicago. Welcome to the Gingerbread Man Show. This is Steady Servin Sports ENT, an extension of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast with my main man, K-Sap. What's up, K-Sap? I see you in the chat. Shout out to the Full Court Trio. Shout out to the Players Club. Shout out to Get That Off Your Chest. You will see an episode tonight with me and my boy K-Sap on at 9:30 this evening. Hey, man, get your books out. Get ready, man, because I got a whole lot of stuff to get off my chest. I've had a couple weeks off. I'm not being really to get it on off my chest and have that conversation. So me and my brother K-Sap going to get it off our chest, and we going to leave it the way it is. We going to let it right there. We going to leave it on the floor. But today's subject is what's posted. So I want to say good morning, sunrise to all of you. I see my brother Brian Lewis, my brother from another mother, my sister Tierra, brother K-Sap already salute. Big dog, I see you in the building. You ain't late today. Hey, my main man, 100 grand, I got to give you a call when we can sometime this afternoon. Listen, y'all, welcome to Steady Servin ENT. We ain't around here to duck no smoke. You already know how I do it. I won't be lazy and give you little narratives that they give out here so they can come in my comments and start saying all types of crazy and foul things. I'm not going to be lazy on their player, but on my player, I'm going to definitely go to full throttle. And that's what some people hate. When they come over to this podcast, they come over to this podcast to try to hurt my feelings. But it's facts over feelings with me. And if the athlete is what the athlete is, I'm sure to give them all their flowers. And this morning, the WNBA has given me a full plate so I can express myself to you, and I'm making, this story what it's supposed to be. It's about history. It's about playoff pressure. I'm not taking nothing from anybody who is actually going into the playoffs, but I'm going to let you guys know I got young superstars that's here in Chicago that is under an unfortunate realm. Chicago Sky team took another loss last night. This loss was too important to try to continue to proceed a little edge of a door that was cracked to put their foot in for it not to be closed. But before we go elsewhere, I got to start with the headline first. Angel Reese owns the record book. Not rented it, not borrowed it, not temporarily visited. She owns real estate in the record books now. 26 rebounds in one game, the most ever recorded by a player in the WNBA history. Listen, 458 rebounds this season, a new single season league record. 27 double-doubles. She's knocking at the door of another all-time mark. That's 3 that I just mentioned in my talk to you. Remember all that talk that they said? Remember all the jokes that they said this year? Remember when people tried to reduce every rebound to a punchline, a clown face? Well, those punchlines have turned into record lines. The same part of her game that people mock is now standing alone in the league's history. I said standing alone in league's history. Then we have Paige Bueckers, 22 points, 11 assists, and a playoff ticket punch for the Dallas Wings. Dallas didn't sneak through the back door. They beat Portland 96-78, clinched the final postseason spot, and set a new franchise record for regular season victories. Meanwhile, Kamilla Cardoso gave us 24-piece biscuit, piece of chicken spicy with 13 biscuits and rebounds, but the sky fell short. 87-81 to Connecticut. This is her 15th double-double this year. Natasha Cloud left with a right knee injury. DiJonai Carrington exited with a foot issue, and Chicago fought back from 20 down. Bounced up again, but the fight arrived after the damage has already been done. This morning, we're asking the big questions. Has Angel Reese officially become the greatest rebounder the WNBA has ever seen? In Atlanta, becoming the team nobody wants to face in the playoffs? Can Paige Bueckers make Dallas dangerous for the 8th seed? And where does Chicago go from here after another loss and 2 more injury scares? Hit the like button for me. Please subscribe if you ain't subscribed to this channel. This channel right here, I give you straight up facts over feelings. And if you don't like the facts, get your ass in your feelings and get on up out of here and go over to the other podcast that's going to pamper you. But over here, we going to tell the truth and shame the devil. Because guess what? I would like for you guys, if you do love the show, to share this show and give it to somebody that got real love for basketball and real love for a real conversation and real love to give real comments about the real situations and activities going on in the WNBA. So if you want to be served real basketball talk, you got it over here. Let's begin with greatness. Angel Reese grabbed 26 rebounds against Los Angeles Sparks, 26. That broke the previous WNBA single game record of 24, held by Shamika Holtzclaw since 2003. Think about that. A record that stood for more than 2 decades is gone. And Angel Reese didn't edge past with 25. She went all the way to 26. She also moved to 458 rebounds for the season, passing Asia Wilson previous single season record of 451. That means Angel broke the single game record and the single season record in the same night of performance. That is not a good night. That's a historical night. She finished with 11 points, securing her league-leading 27th double-double, and helped Atlanta defeat Los Angeles 78-71. That victory completed the 4-0 road trip that Atlanta had for the franchise. Let me be entirely sure and draw you this picture. Angel didn't just chase a personal record while her team lost. She controlled the glass in a 7-point road victory. Her rebound created extra possessions, ended Los Angeles possession, slowed the game down, and Atlanta needed control, and helped the Dream close out a perfect trip. This is impact basketball. This is what I've been telling you guys across the board of what I say, what impacts. People sometimes talk about rebounding as though the simply ball dropping family falls into somebody else's hand. The simply ball dropping family tells you exactly how Angel got those rebounds inside of her hand. Simply Ball Dropping Podcast Network, we here to give you the truth, and we stand on truth, even if we criticize our own players. But I will say this: elite rebounding and anticipation, positioning, leverage, strength, timing, balance, motor, and desire, all of those things Angel Reese possesses. Not a glaze, but the truth of it all. Angel Reese, listen, the shot before it comes off the rim, she understands where the miss is likely to go. She creates contact, establishes position, and keeps fighting through the second and third effort. Her motor does not shut off just because the first jump didn't secure the ball. That's why those rebounds matter. And a defensive rebound says your possession is over, finished, kaput. An offensive rebound says our possession isn't finished yet. And Angel changes the number of opportunities available for both teams. And now we have to address the disrespect that she's been getting on all of these mediocre podcasts, all the ones, the hateful birds, that's singing and saying her name. And Jason Whitlock, as he squirms the snake and the worm that he is, crawling on his belly, trying to give Angel the real props that she deserves. Stay on that side. Be on that side and stay on that side. You chose, stay on that side, little ninja. Stay over there with that bull stuff. We don't want you over here. Matter of fact, you should keep her name out your mouth, how disgusting and disrespectful you have been. And just in the last week, you have put up a clown face last week, but that shit didn't age well for you. It didn't age well at all for you. For years, critics tried to minimize her production with jokes about rebounds. They said the numbers weren't real. They said she only collected her own misses. They treated one of the basketball's most valuable skills as a thought, or it just didn't really even matter, and it doesn't take effort to grab all of those rebounds. As a Ray Stevens, I beg to differ. Yeah, well, here's the problem. For those critics, record books doesn't measure your feelings at all. So I told you, get out your feelings when they come over here, because I got facts. The record book production is the facts, and you can't erase it. She's there forever. So all of the stuff that you talked, all of the criticism that you gave, just showed that you had a racial bias. No matter if you were black or white, saying these things that you said, you still had a racial bias because you put a full court measure against one solid side of production with your player that you chose to be on that side with. So stay over there. You can dislike her personality. You can debate her offensive efficiency. You can criticize a bad possession or a missed layup. That is basketball. But you cannot honestly look at 26 rebounds in a WNBA game and pretend it has no value. You also cannot call every offensive rebound stat padding. An offensive rebound gives the team another opportunity to score. Coaches build schemes around preventing exactly what Angel does. Opponents send multiple bodies at her because they know one box out may not be enough. And Angel's game is expanding beyond the glass. On the West Coast run, we watched her score efficiently, pass out of pressure, create for teammates, jump past the lanes, defend real activity. The rebound remains her signature, but it is no longer an entire story. She is playing with a better patience about this game underneath the rim. She is recognizing where her second defender is coming from. She is making quicker decisions. She is finishing with more confidence. And most importantly, her production is helping Atlanta win. Last night, I gave you guys a show last night, and I told you guys that A'ja Wilson and Angel Reese is the most impactful players in the WNBA right now. Hey, brother Brian Allenhands, I see you up in here. Green Thumb, love you, appreciate you. Omega Red, I see you in the building. What's going on, Dred? I see you in the building. Angel is also, listen, well, the difference is with her and Paige Bueckers and Caitlin Clark. The impact rate of what Angel brings is on an MVP level in this last type of stretch that she's having. Being consistent all year with double doubles, because you don't get 27 double doubles and you can't call that consistency. You don't get to say that 27 double doubles, falling short just one, and she still have more games and multiple games to play, is nothing to respond to. You don't get to say that. And it proves that you just a hater. What's up, Timmy Taylor? What's going on? This is a major difference between collecting numbers on a struggling team and producing at a historic level from a team fighting near the top of the standings. Atlanta is 25-13, riding 4-game winning streaks and sitting in 4th place. The Dream are not a charity case, but you have to, give them a game or two. Nope. These are post-season threats that you have with Angel Reese underneath the basket, Angel Reese on the wing shooting threes, Angel Reese at the top of the key shooting threes, Angel Reese getting the ball at the top of the key, then driving, spin move, piece of time. It's a single threat. They're not ready for that. And I said on one of my recordings that they wasn't ready. They wasn't ready because everybody in the last 3 seasons has totally hated on this young lady. She had a small source of people who collaborated together, who came together in her name. And I give commends to those podcasts that saw that Angel Reese was somebody special. I give shots out to every single podcast that started with us back in 2024. I give a shout out to every last one of the people who said that this girl is something and this girl has something and she's more than just rebounds. I give credit to those who stuck by our side even when they was blasting your podcasts. I see you all out there. I know your pain. I've lived it with you. I've walked with you, even though you might don't disagree with what I say and how I say it, the way I say it, and how I produce it. But I've stood strong in the fight, in the struggle, to let everybody understand that I am here for Angel Reese. Angel is also one double-double away from tying Alyssa Thomas' single-season record of 28. With the games remaining, she has a real opportunity to set the record straight and get that one too. So now the conversation changes. We are no longer asking whether Angel Reese can become an elite rebounder. The question has already been answered. The question is, how high can she climb as a complete player? If the scoring efficiency continues to improve, if passing continues to develop, and Atlanta makes a deep playoff run, we may look back at this stretch and at this moment and said that Angel moved into an entirely different tier. Candace Parker, tell me in the comments, has Angel Reese already become the greatest rebounder in WNBA history? Or do she have some more seasons to prove that right now? My position is simple. If we talking about a peak production on records she owns, no, that's not her peak. She's only 24 years old. She has already built a statistical case where this has never happened before. If we talking about career longevity, we have yet to see. That chapter haven't been written yet. Both of these things are true, what I said. Her ceiling has not been reached. And yes, her seasons have not fallen short. But on this morning, give her respect. 26 rebounds, 458 for the season, 27 doubles. Those are not opinions. Those are facts. So get your monkey self out of your feelings and just be factual and be real with your own self of what Angel Reese has produced. The record-setting performance came right after Angel Reese was named the Eastern Conference Player of the Week. And when you look at the numbers. There was no reasonable argument against her. Across Atlanta's undefeated 3-game West Coast stretch, Reese averaged 24 points, 11.3 rebounds, 4.7 assists, 3.7 steals, and a 67.4% shooting. Family, read the shooting percentage again, 67.4%. This matters because the legitimate criticism of Angel game has always centered by finishing and being efficient. Well, somebody player is not finishing and being as efficient as Angel. Right now, somebody player is not being consistent as Angel right now. Go and slap yourself in the face, would you? Would you cut it out? Would you stop getting on my goddamn nerves? Would you just leave me alone so I could just say what I need to say about Angel Reese? Instead of running your mouth and talking about what weaknesses she got and running your mouth and attacking one game that she missed a layup, running your mouth, saying all of the foul things that you can say about how she looks with lies, running your mouth and putting up clown faces. You just running your mouth and being the little baby girl, a little baby boy, and the mouse and the rat that you are. Be mad at me, but you can't get mad at the facts. Be mad and say hateful things about me, but you can't get mad that I have been with Angel Reese on this ride along with my comrades. Be mad at me, but bro Claude shot straight and you couldn't take me down. And yes, this is a chance for me to put honey all on my chest, honey all up on my chest. Yeah, along with all of you, you too, big girl. You got honey on your chest too, and you got honey in your hair. You got honey on your fingers, big girl too. Brian Lewis, you got honey on your fingers too. So shut up. And Brian Allen Hines, we had honey from the beginning of these podcasts that I started in 2024 in December. Against Los Angeles, she shot a perfect 9 for 9 and established a dream franchise record, the most field goals made without a miss. Only a few people was able to do that. We'll get into Kamilla Cardoso in a minute. She became the first player in WNBA history to record at least 20 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists while shooting 100% from the floor. This is not just a physical dominance. 8 assists tell you that she was reading the entire court. When defenses collapsed, she found the open player. When Los Angeles tried to take away her scoring, she made them pay by playmaking. Then she went to Phoenix and dropped a career high 31 points with 14 rebounds that completed 3 consecutive games with at least 20 points and 10 rebounds. She looked at progression. She looked like progression. First, people said she could only rebound. Then people became nightly and said double-double, she stat pattern. But she can't score efficiently, though. Now, she gives you a perfect shooting in one game and a career high in 31 points shortly after that game. Then people question whether she can affect a game outside of scoring and rebounding. Now, she is averaging nearly 5 assists and almost 4 steals during an undefeated week. Good Lord. That's development. That is what growth looks like. And when it happens in the front, of the whole entire USA, heads fall down who was betting against this girl. And I want to emphasize the defensive numbers. The 3.7 steals per game over the stretch of this series. It is a serious activity. Angel has disrupted people's total offense. She can blow up passing lanes, strip a player, bringing the ball low and getting it and grabbing it and snatching it out of the hands. She can recover for deflections. She can turn defense possessions into transitional offense herself. Caitlin Clark cannot do that. We haven't seen Caitlin Clark do that. I ain't saw a game, but I do watch Caitlin. But what I just explained to you, she has none of those defensive responsibilities or abilities. Let's keep it real. As you go and stand with your girl, I'm not going to shy away of saying her name. This is not putting Caitlin Clark down. This is just a factual segment that I'm going to try to unleash the wrath of the God that gave Angel Reese her gift and also reveal the short of skill that your player has. Shut up, big girl. Shut up, big girl. This is why I can say she impacts winning in multiple ways. Even the jumper is not falling. She can dominate a glass. She can dominate scoring. She can also create extra possessions. She can dominate a half-court set and a fast break at the same time. She forces offensive stalls, and she forces and generate turnovers that generate steals that she also takes and run the ball down the court herself, either makes the play or the great pass. Her effort creates on the floor and her performance. Her developing skill has risen. Her ceiling is still not reached at 24 years old. At 24 years old. This deserves to be given credit. The dream have placed her in the environment where the strength matters. Her growth matters. The love that she gets matters. The wraparound and the embracement of the culture matters. Because in Chicago, they failed to do that in her organization. But us in Chicago, we wrapped our arms around Angel Reese from all the way of the ones of the politicians to the small people on the street. And those of us that are hustlers echoed her name and sold and sailed and also gave precise descriptions of Angel Reese in Chicago. But the love was not enough, because the impact of craziness on the Chicago sky forced my baby girl to leave. The effort of Jeff Pagliosha, the Pink Panther, was overwhelmingly strategic to get rid of Angel. Oh, Jeff Pagliosha, eat crow. Hey, Mama June. What's up, Brother Jonathan? Bro Will. Oh, Jeff Pagliosha. If Jeff Pagliosha does not get fired for Angel Reese having the season, because those boys, that father and son that got fired in Washington, if he does not lose his job for letting go one of the greatest players of all time, probably ever, that we've never seen. And won't see that if Holzclaw had the record since 2003 and it's 2026. Imagine this. Who will come in and take that record away from Angel? I can't see it happening. Her effort creates a floor performance that you've never seen before. Her development and skill rises and rises. This is why the postseason should be nervous of seeing Atlanta. A team, athleticism, momentum, confidence, and interior force that is not manufactured, is just natural. It makes other teams miserable when they all are clicking on the same rhythm. Playoff gets more physical. Shooting can fluctuate. Games slow down. Scores come down. Every possession becomes more valuable. When you travel to place, the response of you being in a different arena affects every single player, because you're not at home. You're somewhere else, only with your teammates, where they don't love you. And we know the environment that is coming. If Indiana Fever is the opponent in the first round, oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. What Caitlin brings to the table, what Angel brings to the table. Who want peas and carrots when they can have steak, chicken, lamb, and fish all the same time on that plate to eat, and eat? Angel brings both sides of the court. When they're superstar, they're one so-called superstar, but it's actually three. Cannot carry the load of both sides of the court. So there's a malfunction when it comes to Indiana Fever. So can Indiana Fever hide Caitlin Clark enough as people in the postseason goes to try to destroy her? Can they hide her enough in the playoff game run where they didn't have to deal with hiding her last year at all? Who she would pick up? Who would Caitlin have play defense on? Because this is the responsibility of your point guard, to stop runs. This is your responsibility of your point guard, to stick the hottest point guard or the hottest guard on your team, on the other opposition's team. This is the time where your point guard should slow down others, because she has to be the fastest guard or the person on the floor. Now, does it automatically say and make Atlanta the favorite between the playoffs in the first round? No. Minnesota has earned that top position. Golden State and Las Vegas is battling on who gonna be two or three. Indiana is right behind Atlanta. New York and Washington remains dangerous. So those things may not be my threat, my favorite threat. Those other teams and them things of what I said about Caitlin, I'm not disrespecting Caitlin. I'm telling the truth about Caitlin. And this is what people don't want to hear from me. No, I am not simply being up here, being a Caitlin Clark basher. That is not what I get joy out of doing. I'm up here just defending what they say about Angel. that she shuts all of their mouths with performances that she's done in repetition and the consistency across the whole entire season. We don't have to wait to All-Star season for people to start cheering Angel on. Angel get cheered all the way through the whole season. Quiet like church mouses with the inconsistency shown in her development. Quiet like church mouses when you lie and say she's a great rebounder also, and she impacts a full game. Creating content for clicks and bait and lying outright to the people who just don't watch basketball at all. They just want to hear you glaze a white girl that is straight and white. That's what Jason Whitlock said. That's what RG3 said on the couch with his white wife sitting there filing her nails, laughing at Angel Reese, at all of his jokes. RG3, where you at, boy? Where you at, baby? Where you at, little boy? Where you at, little boy? I don't see you, little boy. No, RG3 got a lot of other things to worry about. RG3 got to get himself another job because he got a lot to take care of. As his little pretty little white princess sits on the couch, she requires economics. So he knows if he says Caitlin Clark, that could give him some clicks and another possible mortgage payment. I'm not simply up here to pay my mortgage. I just got started. I'm simply up here to tell you the truth about the reality of things. I'm sitting up in here telling you exactly what is going on in a basketball game without me having to be biased about my player. So, you want to hear something positive? Sure, Caitlin Clark can make some shots from the 3-point logo. From the logo. She can make some, but she not good. She 21% at doing that. That's not her best thing. She have to bring it up some and shoot at a better percentage. And even then, she's 34.4%. She's not even the best three-point shooter on her team. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at the facts. Because that's the fact. That you keep continuing to blah, blah, blah. Caitlin this, Caitlin that. She's not the best player on her team. Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
I'm just saying, stop the cap. We know the reality of things. Now, does this automatically make Atlanta go through the fever? No, it doesn't. Does this make my favorite player automatically a winner of a title? No, it doesn't. But if Angel continues to play in the level that she's playing, they will have an outright chance of becoming potentially the 2026 champion. And if she ever goes another 9 for 9 or scores 31 points or rebound 26 rebounds in a game, there's trouble, 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 trouble. So let me move on because I had to give my total glaze of my baby bopper debut. I know a lot of you guys are upset about that situation, that I gave you actual facts over feelings. I know a lot of you guys are mad that I had to spend this total amount of time on explaining Angel Reese's game, but it made me feel better. And it made me feel good to express to you why I support Angel Reese. Now, let's get into another part of the conversation. Paige Bueckers sends Dallas to the playoffs. Because Paige Bueckers just delivered a performance her team needed when pressure was there. Dallas beat Portland 96-78, clinched the 8th and final playoff berth. The Wings are headed back to the postseason for the first time since 2023. Paige finished with 22 points and 11 assists. That is a performance of a lead guard who understands the assignment. Scoring when defense gives you space. Creating, it sends help over to try to stop her. Jessica Shepard had 21 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. Awak Kawir, AK as I call her, was huge for Dallas in 2 ways. She had 12 points, which was a career high for her. But here she goes again. One game she had 7 blocks. This game she had 5 blocks and 3 steals. AK, our career, she is developing her skill as also a good 3-point shooter that is a big on the team. Now, let me tell y'all something. I think Dallas is very dangerous. I think Dallas should not be underestimated. I think Dallas is probably in a situation of that 8th place where they can possibly win. Because people forget about how much of a dog Arike Ogumawale is. Some of these people, they forget that Arike Ogumawale also is a champion in college and been looking for the right type of team. And then I want everybody else to shut up because that shows, oh, she gonna be on there, it's gonna be a problem. She gonna be shooting and being in Paige Bueckers' way and how that's gonna work. Well, it's working out pretty fine. So shut up. They made the playoffs. They haven't been there since 2023, and that was because of Arike Ogumawale then. So y'all be quiet. And when Dallas surprised some people, I'm not going to be surprised because I feel like that if a team can click, they ain't made the playoffs for nothing. They not a bum team. I mean, my God, they got Paige Bueckers. Yes, AZ Fudd is not going to be there. They needed her. Yeah. I think that they needed her. But I think that they have good pieces on the bench to try to make a run. You know what I'm saying? Will they realistically, if they play the number 1 team against the Minnesota Lynx, I don't think that they're going to survive that. Me personally, because Olivia Magic Miles is what she is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she might be Dikembe Mutombo, brother. She might be. So Dallas with Paige Bueckers, I don't doubt what baby Paige can do because unlike Caitlin Clark and other guards, Paige Bueckers is a 2-way player. She could play defense and she could play offense. And then she's tall like Caitlin. Caitlin and her, they about the same height, or I think maybe Paige is 6'1". I'm not sure. I know Paige is 6 feet, but I don't know if she's 6'1" or 6 feet. But you know, it is what it is. What's up, Troy? What's going on, BJ? Big, what's going on with it, man? Boy Grim, what's going on with it? This is harder than thought. Welcome. Welcome. Who can't play offense? I didn't say who I said can't play offense. Oh, you might be talking to somebody in the thing. I say Paige Bueckers is an offensive threat. She just had 22 points. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, but welcome. Come on in. This is Facts Over Feelings. If you don't like to hear facts, then this ain't the channel for you. If you want to hear actual facts, this is the channel for you. If you want to hear lies and disrespect, this ain't the channel for you. If you want some real sports talk, this is the channel for you. Chicago falls short despite Kamilla Cardoso's dominance. Now, we have to talk about my team in Chicago. We have to talk about the debacle. The Sky lost to Connecticut 87-81, chat. Falling to a 15-24 record. Connecticut led by as many as 20 points early in the fourth quarter before Chicago finally exploded and woke up with a 21-4 run and pulled within 3 points. I respect the fight. I respect refusal to quit. I respect not getting blown out by the bottom team. I respect that, but you was getting blown out the whole game. But I have to be honest. You could not keep waiting until the fourth quarter to play with urgency. And this is what we've seen multiple times with Chicago. Chicago scored only 8 points in the first quarter. 8 points. At halftime, the Sky trailed 44-29 after shooting 33% from the field, going 0 for 12 from the three-point line. This is where the game was lost completely. This is where we couldn't keep up. And Diamond Miller just took advantage, and she was like, barbecue chicken. Then Aaliyah Edwards with 26 points, 10 rebounds for Connecticut said, this is my opportunity to give myself a good highlight film. And then, of course, Kennedy Burke, a champion, had 19 points in the game. But there was something positive because my baby bopper, the woo bop, the bam, Kamilla Cardoso, finished with 24 points and 13 rebounds, recording her 14th double-double of the season. I think that's the 15th one last night, I believe. That is the type of interior production Chicago can build around. A lot of people try to hate on Kamilla because they shade Kamilla of the comparison of what she is and what she ain't. She ain't an angel, and y'all need to stop that shit. Stop it. She not angel. But she recorded 14, 15 double-doubles this year. She also had 20 plus 20 plus points in multiple games this year. Her number average has increased again this year. And maybe it is at a snail pace for as you concerned. And maybe you don't like that she was selected third. That's not her fault. She didn't make the damn selection. Shador went 150 something. The people that got selected in front of Shador, that's not their fault. That's the NFL. So why y'all not blaming the WNBA for where Angel was placed at? Because she definitely wasn't number 7. Arguably, she was the number 1 pick. Y'all get on my goddamn nerves with that BS that you be doing. Yeah, I'm talking directly to you who be hating. You can't have it both ways. You can't glaze over Angel and then hate on Kamilla. You ain't going to be able to have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. What are you talking about? They're totally two complete positions of players and the type of players. The aggression that Angel has, Angel got her own damn aggression. And I think that you a goddamn hater. And you need to look at yourself in the mirror and have you became a Clarkie. That's just my personal opinion. I'm going to give it to you tough. And I don't care if you get mad. I don't give a damn. I'm just checking your balance. Are you one of those people who is a hypocrite and you want to, you know what I mean, sit here and talk about what Kamilla Cardoso is and ain't, and what Angel is and what happened to Angel? It ain't Kamilla Cardoso's fault that they played Angel. Kamilla ain't have nothing to do with that shit. But y'all so antagonistic. And you get on my damn nerves with that. And I got to keep it real with you. And I'm trying to be as professional as I can. Stop that shit. That shit is annoying. You annoyed by the people, the Caitlin Clark fans, but then you over here talking real reckless about Kamilla too. And stop it. If she ain't showed progress, she ain't oh, she was the number 3 pick. What the hell they got to do with it? She was what they picked. Chicago. Would it have made you feel better if they picked Angel 7? Now that's your feelings. You come in here with all your emotions. Well, she should have been. We all know that she should have been probably the number 1 pick for as I'm concerned. But it ain't Kamilla's fault. Y'all need to stop that shit. It's annoying me. Seriously. Because you know better than those fans that's over there talking about Caitlin. So you ain't even got to put Kamilla down to big up Angel. Angel is her own beast, her own animal. And they play 2 totally different positions. You find a 6'7" right now that's in the league. Because Mercedes Russell just got back in the damn league. They just ran her back over there on Indiana Fever. And Kalani Brown and Crash Out McCullough, they ain't even in the league. They ain't even played. Stop that shit. You find me a player that's 6'7" in this league that is just as good. She had a perfect scoring record herself. I believe Kamilla Cardoso is the one who holds the record. 13 for 13. So I'm gonna get off of that. It's evident that because your feelings was hurt, you try to throw shade at Kamilla Cardoso as if she the one that caused Angel to be released. And I don't give a damn what Don Staley said. Well, Don Staley said so then. Oh, because somebody mama said something to you on the football field. Oh, you gonna mess with the kid, the child? What type of person is you? Who are you? Where you come from? And then that shows me what type of character you have. Thank you, Sil Rouser. Kuzo for the $5 super chat. I appreciate it very, very much. I get a little, you know what I mean? I get a little turned up when it come to my babies. Wait till 7-foot Nigerian makes her debut from Texas Tech. I know she played the season. I'm gonna do a couple games with her. I'm gonna see how she look. You know what I mean? If she played her cards right, she'll be the #1 future draft pick. Maybe so. You already be twerking, big girl. You already be twerking. I'm just saying. You are you over there with Keisha, y'all with y'all little messy ass. Anyway, so Kamilla gives Chicago evidence. 14 double-doubles, 24 points, and 13 rebounds in this last game. She's showing that she can become a major interior piece. Responsibility shifts. They're not even training Kamilla to be dominant. They gave Angel nothing. Well, what that leaves on the table for Kamilla? If Angel had to get it out the mud, goddamn people. Who are you? Kamilla not even shooting. We have not seen Kamilla Cardoso shoot a three-pointer this season. Let me see. Maybe one. Let me see how many attempts. Let me see if Kamilla Cardoso attempted a three-point shot this season. Out of all of them, JJ didn't. Have Kamilla Cardoso attempted a three-point shot in the 2026 season? What is her attempts? Stats. Zero. What type of developmental coach is you? What type of coach? Yo, 6'7" from Don Staley's program. Yo, 6'7" has not shot one three-pointer. You have not made her feel comfortable to shoot a three. Tyler Marsh, you have not made that girl feel comfortable. Practice makes perfect. And it shows where Semesco is better than you are. It shows where the coach over there in New York better than you. Because JJ putting that thing up. And then it shows that Fernandez over in Dallas is better than you. Because Lee Rue will let that boy fly. AK will let that boy fly. Alyssa Smith. I'm sorry. What's her name? Smith. Alana Smith will let that thing fly. Jessica Shepard will let that thing fly. The girl on the fire that played over there on the Aces, she changed her name, so I think it's Dillingham or something. Now, it's many. If you go across all of the teams, Tyler Marsh needs to be fired. He don't know how to train bigs. He hold Jackie Young the gun as his hip pointer. Kamilla has 0 attempts and a 3-point shot. It's not confidence. It's what you told. Let's not be. Listen, y'all. Y'all know how it go. He gonna lie and say I ain't told Kamilla Miller she can't shoot threes. You ain't told her she could, and you ain't helped her develop on no damn 3-point shot. Stop that line, Tyler. You ain't helped her shoot no damn threes. You ain't made it comfortable. She been 3 seasons, a total 3 seasons of be going through. She had 0 attempts at the 3-point shot, and she can hit them. I told y'all what Angel can do, and I tell y'all don't listen to me though. Y'all be so much in y'all feelings that when I told you about Olivia Miles, some of you motion people said that Olivia Miles not good and she ain't got no damn defense. Well, E-Crow, goddamn it, y'all in the chat. I see you. You know I'm talking to you. You was one of the ones, and you know you was. Even though we brother and sisters and brother, we brothers. No, you was one of the ones. And then BD tell me I couldn't even call her Magic. He say, man, don't disrespect Magic Johnson name like that. Well, BD look like she might be winning the championship to me, maybe. Look like she the favorite to me. Look like she done broke all the Caitlyn records pretty much. A lot of them are gone. Look like it to me, bro. I'm just saying, bro, I'm over here tooting my horn, and I'm being actual facts. Get your feelings out the way and listen to what the hell I told you. What's up, loose ball? Name me a Gamecock center that's not shooting threes right now in the league. You can't. Name me one, because Don, it didn't come from Don. Don yelled at her ass to shoot on Rickea Jackson in Tennessee. Shoot it. God damn it. Kamilla, shoot the damn ball. You up at the 3-point line just standing there looking for somebody to pass. Your uncle, I don't know if you getting this podcast. I don't know if they telling you to stay away from me or whatever it is. I don't know. But all I know is the information got to be there. Maybe I'll do a short and tell you Kamilla shoot it on one of my shorts so they can just circulate that to you. Because I want Kamilla Cardoso to be shooting threes. God damn, you ain't attempted one. You have not attempted one 3-point shot. That means her back is totally to the basket. Tyler Marsh is doing a horrible job in developing Kamilla Cardoso. She got a jumper. I told y'all she had a jumper, and y'all didn't listen. You didn't listen. She got a jumper. Kamilla can shoot. And it's nice. The GOAT can shoot threes. Aaliyah Boston can shoot threes. Amir over there on the Valkyries can shoot threes. What is y'all talking about? Chloe Kitts can shoot threes. What is you talking about? Edwards can shoot threes. Name a big that she got that can't shoot threes. Turner Bees shooting threes. Turner Bees came in last year and was shooting threes. The one that can dunk. The European girl she brought from over in Europe. Turner Bees came right in shooting threes. Y'all need to stop that. Tyler Marsh is not developing Kamilla Cardoso. I stick to my guns, and he need to be fired. If Kamilla Cardoso is going to be the centerpiece for Chicago, she needs to be a triple threat. She needs to be a big that can shoot threes. A big that she can already shoot mid-range. Just like I told y'all, Angel could put the ball on the floor. And Angel could actually tween. But Angel really was doing that in college. I told y'all that. Ashton Watkins got to be developed. She been out. I'm talking. I said, we don't know if Ashton Watkins can shoot or not. We ain't really seen her take no threes or nothing. We just seen her be a high flyer. I don't know. She probably a lane. I say name a big in the WNBA. And I named some of the centers that's on her team, on the team, that starters. Ashley Watkins ain't played for 2 years, 2 years. She missed last year and the year before she got hurt. So we don't know what she can do. That's what they said about. Remember now, bro, don't do that, Brian Allen. Remember they said that Olivia Miles couldn't shoot no threes, and she came back with a vengeance. And she been a good 3-point shooter since she came back when she was in college. You remember that? I ain't got to tell you. I was here telling y'all. I was right here telling y'all about Olivia Miles. Ain't nobody checking for Olivia Miles. Guess what? She got the #1 team in the WNBA now. Eat crow. Watch that. Since you don't know nothing about my scouting skills, I've been around these people all my life. I know what the talent looks like. I know what it is. So now you got Natasha Cloud and DiJonai Carrington. Unfortunately, Chicago more concerns of people that's hurt. We go out and recruit hurt people on this organization. Natasha Cloud left 16 minutes with a right knee injury, and DiJonai Carrington played only 4 minutes before exiting with a soreness of her foot. We are not going to diagnose injuries for distance. The responsibility thing is to evaluate the updates, but I personally think that they done gave up. Now they don't have nothing to fight for. We're not going to, you know what I'm saying, just sit here and act like they ain't make the playoffs. They did not make the playoffs. So that takes some of the air out of people's sail, but you still got to work, Natasha. You still got to work. DiJonai. So the last thing I want to talk about is the last 8 playoff spots. The playoffs is here. We only a few games away. Dallas has clinched their victory. So we know who has a definite 8 spot. So who y'all got? Put it in the chat. Who y'all got winning the playoffs right now? Or all right, I'll be easy on y'all. I'll be easy on y'all. Let me put the graph up. So if the playoffs started today, Minnesota play Dallas. Golden State will be playing Washington. And I think Las Vegas will be playing Atlanta, and Indiana will be playing New York. I think that's how it go, right? Or 3 gonna play 6. Yeah, 3 gonna play 6, and then 4 and 5 play each other. Yeah, that's how that go. Yeah, that's how it go. Yeah, this the graph right here. The Lynx and the Wings play each other. The Fever and the Dream play each other. The Valkyries and the Mystics, and then the Aces and the Liberty. That's gonna be a series to watch. I think that the Minnesota Lynx man, the Aces got to beat the Liberty. They got to beat the Valkyries. And they got to beat the Lynx to win the championship, y'all. Who y'all got, man? Who y'all got, bro? Sister, who y'all got? It says it says that I have to have one saying the Dream will win until they don't. Hey, big girl, that's a way to play it. I mean, you can play it like that. I give you some love. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. I'm up in here keeping it real. If they start right now, it's only 6 games left. So in the predictions of the Aces might be, they predicted the Aces might be 2. So if the Aces end up playing Washington, the Aces will have a better way. And then they have to play the Valkyries or the Liberty. So we don't know. This down here, this the bottom part. This part here. Let me put the graph up. Damn. So in this graph here, so Indiana and the Dream, ooh, that's gonna be a series, y'all. And if the Aces and the Liberty play, ooh, that's gonna be a series. But I really think that the Aces gonna grab number 2 spot. So they want to grab. If the Aces were smart, they're gonna play hard the rest of this time, not to lose another game, or try to beat out the Valkyries for that second spot. So I would say if the Aces move to number 2, they'll be playing the Mystics, which is not going to be easy either because the Mystics don't have no fear. And they got 2 bigs over there that don't care. And the Aces is short. Unless the Aces go and grab the Wanabana, shoot what they want, where they want to, they'll have a little chance. If the Aces grab the Wanabana, say, bro, Claude, the dreams. Bro, Claude, the dream is for right now, not Indiana. I knew you were an Indiana fan. Brian Lewis. I am not a dang on Indiana fan. Stop telling them people that they gonna be tripping. They couldn't get over your Courtney Vandersloot slander. They know one thing about these people though, Brian Lewis. They know I hate Indiana. I hate the damn state. When I say hate, I hate that state. I don't like nothing in Indiana. I had a little girlfriend that was up in Indianapolis when I was younger. I think I was like 18 or 19. And her mama and them, they moved to Indianapolis. I was like, I was staying, I was living on North Avenue in Laramie. I was living over there on that end, northwest, and she moved to Indianapolis. I was like, I ain't finna drive up there in no Indiana to come and see you. They ain't finna be lynching me. Nope, not gonna do it. Hey, look, my spidey senses was off, Brian Lewis. I was like, nope, I ain't finna. Man, see you later. Hey. She called me a couple times, and when she came back to Chicago, I saw her. But I ain't going to no damn, man, please, I ain't going to no, man, I ain't just going to give them a free meal ticket to come and take me out. So, I'll tell y'all this. I know that the Lynx going to beat Dallas. Dallas is shorthanded. They don't got AZ Fudd and what the components that they need to beat the Lynx. Can they beat the Lynx? They can. Yes, they can. Will they beat the Lynx? I don't think so. Not with feet back. What's going on, Pharaoh? I see you in here. Hot ass. What's going on? Chicago Cheetah in the building. Yeah, Chicago number 4 seed now. So it's still gonna be the fever. It's still gonna be the fever in the dream. You know what I'm saying? Chicago Cheetah. It's still gonna be the fever in the dream. But the Aces could move where the Valkyries and become the number 1 team. So if the Aces move up there, the Aces will be playing the Mystic. You know what I mean? These last games is just they so close. They're so close. They, you know, the bottom 5, the bottom 4 can switch. The bottom 4. That could switch. I think Indiana and Atlanta gonna stay 4 and 5. I think they're gonna still stay number 4 and number 5. Unless they strategically try to drop or something. The Valkyries have an easy remaining schedule. Yeah, so do the Aces. Aces ain't got nobody. Let me see. Who are the last games that the Las Vegas Aces play in the last games? They play Toronto, the Storm twice, Los Angeles Sparks, and the Phoenix Mercury. They got 1, 2, 3, 4. They got 5 games remaining. Pharaoh. Las Vegas gonna beat the tempo. Las Vegas gonna beat Seattle. Seattle might mess around and try to beat the Aces though. I don't know, but I don't see them losing not one of these games. And then the Wanabana is gone from the Mercury, and Kelsey Plum is out for the rest of the season. And the only one playing is AT. So that's out. That's done. Satu Sabli said, man, bump the WNBA. Satu Sabli said, man, forget this shit. So, yeah. And then let me see with the Valkyries. What are the last games that the Valkyries have to play? So the Valkyries got Connecticut. No, the Valkyries got to play New York, Pharaoh. They ain't just walking over no New York. New York match up well with them. Portland Fire, I see them winning that game. They got 2 games with Portland Fire, so they got Connecticut. New York is a game that I think they're going to lose. Portland Fire, they got 2 games. They got Seattle Storm, Portland Fire again. They play them. They last 3 games. They rigged that. How Natalie Nakasa get? Dang. And then she get to listen, y'all. And Natalie Nakasa get to stay on the West Coast. They only got to go east one game. The rest of these games, and I think we say 8 Eastern time. Okay, yeah, they got to go to New York for that game. But the rest of these is on the West Coast. That's good. That's good. Say about Portland will give them hell. Yeah, I think so, because Portland got a fan base, so they not really playing. Portland just playing for their fan base at this point. So they might get the Valkyries. They got 3 games. I don't see the Valkyries because shit, the Sky beat them. Chicago Sky beat them, bro. And Portland got a better record than the Chicago Sky. So I don't know, Pharaoh. 1, 2, 3. They got 3. They played them 3 times. Portland gonna get one of those games. Portland gonna get one of those games. So they're gonna lose against New York, and they're gonna lose one of them games against Portland. Yeah. So I see they might out of these next 6 games, they might got one more loss. It says what's going on, Lawrence? Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button and then share, please. Hit the like button and subscribe if you ain't subscribed. It says New York and Vegas in the first round. I know. Metal yellow first ring. Metal yellow first ring. I don't know, Lawrence. I think that the Aces might edge them out. But I don't know. New York tough, and they bigger. They bigger than everybody else when it comes to that. Portland not the same without Bark. Okay. Portland not beating them. I mean, New York beat. You think they're gonna come out unscathed? You saying, wait. They only done once this season. So you saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They already won, so they gonna go on an 8-game winning streak. That's what you saying, Pharaoh. You saying that they not gonna lose? They not gonna lose none of them games? I don't know, bro. I think that's a wrong analysis right there. They're gonna lose. They're gonna lose some games now. They ain't gonna, and then they're gonna be having the rest of the players. They not gonna be playing a full. Pharaoh, you gotta think. They not gonna play they full players. No, Pharaoh. Okay, remember, nephew. Now I called you out. What's up, Miss D? What's going on, baby? They winning out. They not. Okay. Now you said that, nephew. I tried to give you a way out of it. I don't see that happening. I just don't. I don't see them trying to play their players hard. They already clinched their playoff berth. So now it's just positioning. Yes, I know they want to win their way out because they want to be the one to play the Mystics. They want to be the number 2 team. But I don't think so. I think the Aces going to catch them because the Aces got an easier schedule. That's just my opinion. It says, yeah, but they ain't going to. No, they ain't going to be. I'm just trying to tell you. This might switch. The Aces might be the 2 seed. I don't know. It says Indiana going to win out with 30 wins. Loose ball. Do not start drinking early in the morning, loose ball. You cannot be drinking alcohol at 10 o'clock in the morning. That is against the righteousness law. You cannot be sitting up in here drinking early in the morning talking about Pharaoh, Van, Big Girl, Chicago. Oh, what's up? He's saying hello to everybody, y'all. Okay, Van. I ain't who you got. Who you got, Van? Who you got, Van? Put it out there. He said that will put the brakes on all that loose ball crazy. Van, who you got, Van? Brian Lewis. He said, I got dream, dollar bill, y'all. Okay, so if the dream go to the next thing, they're gonna play the links. Ooh, they gotta go through the links. Van, they gotta go through the links to get to the championship. They gotta go through the links. They can get through the fever. I believe they're gonna beat the fever. But they gotta go through the links. Ooh. hey Van. I win either way because I got the dream and the links. I win anyway in the aces. So 3 of my teams is in the playoffs. The aces, the links, and the dream. That's how cold I am. And y'all can't say, I've been already saying it since 2024, big girl, since you've been here. Everybody, and Brian Lewis too. Everybody, hey Van, I know you just came last year. They know in 2024, all of these was my teams. They just mad that all my teams is in the playoffs and they hate us. But you remember Van last year, you know I had the dream, you know I had the links, you know I had the aces. And you know Chicago always my number one. Chicago my number one team. Hey, Sister Bernadine, we out the playoffs, Sister Bernadine. We look real sad yesterday. At least Kamilla had 24 and 10. Shit. I think she had 14 rebounds. Kamilla Cardoso had 24 and 13. So Kamilla played good, Sister Bernadine. Oh, you came to 24. So then you already know. You know who my team. I got 3 teams in the playoffs. I'm good. I'm better than y'all. I'm better. I'm better than y'all. I got 3 teams in the playoffs. Nanny, baby. And Big Girl is a hater. Shut up, she wins. You just stay on this side. You don't go over there. You not permitted. Oh my God. Oh yeah, bro, Van. You already know then, since you been 24, bro, you already know them my teams. It says, bro, Claude, you have to pick one team in the playoffs. Damn, Brian Lewis, you better. You the ops, Brian Lewis. Okay. Okay, Brian Lewis. I'm gonna pick 2. Hey, Sister Angela. Hey, my mama. What's going on, baby sister? Okay, look. Okay. I'm gonna pick 2. You ain't gonna be secluding me like that. No, Brian Lewis, that ain't fair. That ain't fair. That ain't fair. That ain't fair. No, I ain't giving you satisfaction to call me no ops. I ain't finna give you satisfaction to say that because I want the Dream to win the championship. So y'all already know I want Angel to win. So I want Olivia Miles to win too, and I want Asia to win. Them three of my best them three of my favorite players in basketball and Fee. Y'all know that Fee is my girl too. So stop it. Stop. Even when Connecticut was winning, I ain't want Connecticut. I ain't want them when they was. I just didn't like Connecticut, even though they had Bree Jones, and I ain't like them. I ain't care if they was winning or not. I don't like Indiana Fever at all. The only thing I like on Indiana Fever is my baby is over, my Gamecock girls. Bree Hall, Baby Raven over there, Ty Harris, and Leah Boston last on that list though. Leah Boston last. She my last Gamecock because me me and the GOAT got problems with her. Me and the GOAT got to talk to her. Yeah. Y'all go support my videos, man. Y'all support. I got some videos over there. So, Brian Lewis, I'm not going to give you the satisfaction. More after these messages.
Got a package for you.
Oh my gosh, thank you. I've been waiting for this.
You are very welcome. Have a great day.
Hey there.
Hey, baby, did you buy that shea butter that smell good?
You know I brought some Bread House butters. Bread House butters and essentials keeps my skin looking good and smelling good. Their pineapple and mango scented shea butter are my favorite.
Shout out to my people. Shout out to my people. Shout out to my people. Angel Reese career and accomplishments. God damn. Man, could we get rid of this player? Can we, Chicago, can we get rid of Patrick Williams? Damn. Patrick Williams ain't did nothing that he's supposed to. You talk about an underachiever. You talk about an underachiever. Ooh, let's see what this say. Unrivaled is now valued at 650 million, up from 340 million in 2025. Follow the Series C fundraise. Let me put my damn glasses on. I can't see shit. Damn. Y'all gotta forgive me. I can't see. Okay. Following a Series C fundraise, which surpasses the initial $100 million target. Damn. The latest investor included Gino Aramena, Carmelo Anthony, Trey Young, Alice Morgan, Tabir Ventures, and Ashton Kushner. God, dog. $650 million evaluation. Wow. Y'all see this? That's big time. That's big time, check. That's big time. Y'all see how it go down in Chicago, right? Y'all see those the ops. These the real ops right here. Anyway. Oh, I don't want to see that. I don't know. She really. Oh, he says, I don't know. She tripped over her own feet, ho. Oh, she was talking about Toronto.
2 minutes to go in the third.
Oh, Kamilla called somebody a hoe. Oh my God. Cardi B need to cut it out. Cardi B need to cut it out, chat. I'm sick of Cardi B. Ain't misleading our young women like that. I ain't for none of that. I ain't for none of that. I ain't for Cardi B need to cut it out. Gabby Williams, Caitlin Clark, Leonie Febich, Han Su, and Enzane Kalula. Top 20 players. See, man, why they do that, loose ball? Why they do that? I know why they do it, loose ball. But Asia Wilson on this team, yeah. Ain't this Asia Wilson team, y'all? I'm saying, ain't this the GOAT team? They convinced that this girl, they trying to, I don't get it. It's sickening at this point. It's sickening at this point. It really is. It's really sickening. And it ain't that I'm hating. It's sickening at this point. This is Asia Wilson's team. Caitlin Clark, not even the level of. They proved to y'all that they in Puerto Rico, the gymnasium was not full because Caitlin Clark was there. They're not there to see her. They don't care because these people are there for their countries. And they trying to sell that on the world stage is different, man. God damn. My goat and my baby goat. My goat and my baby goat. Look at my goat and my baby goat. That's right. Good show, y'all, today. This was a good show today, man. I appreciate y'all for coming and being a part of my show. Turn on your notifications every time I drop a hot banger. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Give to the channel. Be a part of the channel. Y'all, please, if you would like to subscribe to this channel, man, because I'm doing some things. Look, Olivia Miles is the WNBA Rookie of the Year. Kelsey Mitchell is the best scorer in the WNBA. Asia Wilson is the best player in the WNBA. Caitlin Clark is the most valuable player in the WNBA. Caitlin Clark haters gotta accept that she really is like RG3 just want to be irrelevant. He want to be talked about. RG3, I ain't even gonna show your graph. It's you so sad and pathetic. You so sad and pathetic. This is crazy. It's crazy and pathetic. Crazy and pathetic. Y'all, I gotta get up off here, man. I can't believe this. Y'all just what's up, Dexter? What's going on, baby? They're gonna sit up here and disrespect Asia Wilson. I ain't finna let that shit happen. No, not on my watch. Y'all stop, and that's why people start calling her names and stuff like that and making fun of her game, is because y'all be doing crazy stuff like that, man, and not really talking. That's why this show is facts over feelings. I don't want to hear nothing about what you, because you over there. I be glazing too, but God, dog, my glaze be real. My glaze be exactly what a person actually does and impact. Yes, she is gonna feed the goat, Dexter. Yeah, I don't think she even gonna play that much. They all trying to go to the playoffs. So Dexter, what you thinking? I don't even think she gonna even really play that much. You got to think about, they got to come back home and compete for the playoffs, bro. You gotta think about that. So, listen, man, I thank you for what you've done. I thank you for what you do, and I thank you for what you will do. And as always, I leave as I came with another. Y'all, go over to the podcast. Go over to get that off your chest. We'll be here tonight at 9:30. Go to get it off your chest. Podcast. Me and K-Shop will be on tonight at 9:30. This will be our first show in a couple weeks. We gonna have a show for you tonight. We gonna get it off our chest. We gonna talk about it. Yeah. And then, of course, y'all go to my channels. Y'all go to my channels. If you like football, if you like NBA basketball, go over to my channels. There they go at the bottom of the screen. Go over to Steady Servin Bulls basketball. You go to Steady Servin Bears football. And then, of course, tonight, get that off your chest. That's right. Get it off your chest podcast. See me tonight, y'all. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all and thank y'all so much. And I'm going to get on up out of here with one of my favorite songs.
Welcome to my city. See the bright light, skyscrapers looking pretty. Perfect skyline, postcard from a city